On the evening of June 3rd, 1991, a truck driver named Eduardo Collin arrived at the Super 8 Hotel near the intersection of Interstate 40 and Interstate 25 in Albuquerque, New Mexico. He rented room 233, paying for two occupants, though no one at the front desk recalls seeing him with anyone else. Everything about his check-in appeared normal, except for one small discrepancy. He had provided a false vehicle license plate number. 2 days later, on June 5th, when Eduardo failed to check out, a motel security guard was sent to investigate. The door was locked from the inside, forcing the guard to use a screwdriver to gain entry. At first glance, the room seemed unremarkable, just a collection of empty alcohol bottles scattered on the table. But when the guard entered the bathroom, the scene turned very grim. A woman was found hanging from the shower head, a suitcase strap wrapped tightly around her neck. The state of her body suggested that she had passed more than likely the same night Eduardo had checked in. She had no identification, no wallet, no name. The only clue to her identity, well, that laid on the room's table, a single photograph showing her alongside an unidentified man. As investigators delved deeper into the case, unsettling questions began to arise. Toxology reports revealed she did have substances in her system. For algorithm purposes, I won't say. A scale with the name George Martinez written on it was found nearby. Potential evidence of drug activity. The photograph, presumed to have been taken at a local mall's photo booth shortly before her passing, initially led authorities to believe the man beside her was indeed Eduardo Collin. But when Collin's family was eventually located years later, they firmly denied any connection whatsoever. Eduardo had died of natural causes in the intervening years, and his relatives confirmed that he was not the man in the photo. Now, with their primary lead dismissed, detectives were left chasing shadows. Who was the man in the picture? How had the woman ended up in the motel room? Did she indeed end her own life? Or is there more to this story? In March 2021, a long-awaited lead finally surfaced. The tip suggested that the woman may have been named Rebecca or Becca, and that she could have been from Los Angeles County, possibly the Reseda or Selma area. Reports indicated she had flown to Albuquerque from either Los Angeles or Burbank before meeting her tragic fate. Yet even with this revelation, her true identity, it remains a mystery. And here we are decades later. The case of the unidentified woman in room 233, it's still a haunting mystery. A single photograph, a misleading name, an abandoned suitcase strap. These are the only fragments left of the life unknown. A woman whose story still waits to be told. Who was she? Who's the man in the photograph? Until these answers emerge, the woman in room 233, she'll remain a nameless ghost in Albuquerque's history, her identity lost in the corridors of time. If you have any information regarding this case, please contact the proper authorities.